Point in any direction, and the universe is supposed to look the same. Not identical in every tiny detail, but statistically uniform. No special direction, no preferred axis. Nothing marking one part of the sky as different from any other. This is one of the most fundamental assumptions in all of cosmology. And there is a very old, very strange piece of data that seems to break it completely. It comes from the cosmic microwave background, the faint afterglow of the Big Bang that fills every direction of the sky. In the early 2000s, NASA's WMAP satellite mapped this ancient light with extraordinary precision, breaking it down into different patterns, the way you might break a complicated sound into individual musical notes. Two of the largest, most fundamental patterns in that map, called the quadrupole and the octupole, showed something they were never supposed to show. They were aligned with each other. And more strangely still, that alignment pointed in a very specific direction, one that lined up almost exactly with the plane of our own solar system, the flat disk along which Earth and the other planets orbit the Sun. Physicists gave this anomaly an unusual nickname: the axis of evil. Here is why that alignment is so deeply uncomfortable for cosmologists. According to the Copernican principle, one of the oldest and most trusted ideas in all of astronomy, Earth does not occupy any special position in the universe. We are not at the center of anything. Our solar system is an ordinary, unremarkable location among billions of others. Finding a pattern in the oldest light in the universe, light that originated 13.8 billion years ago, long before our solar system even existed, that just happens to align with the specific orientation of our own planetary system, is exactly the kind of coincidence that should not occur if the universe is genuinely isotropic and Earth holds no special significance at all. For years after WMAP's discovery, many physicists assumed this would simply fade away as an artifact, some kind of subtle contamination from foreground sources, dust and radiation from our own Milky Way that had not been fully removed from the data. That explanation would have been reassuring and relatively mundane. But it did not hold up the way scientists expected. In 2013, and again with a full mission analysis in 2018, the European Space Agency's Planck satellite, a far more sensitive instrument than WMAP, mapped the same cosmic microwave background independently, using different detectors and different methods for removing contamination. The alignment was still there. Whatever was causing it, it was not simply an error unique to one satellite. It was real, confirmed, sitting in the data no matter how carefully scientists tried to clean it away. So what is actually going on? As of the most recent analyses, the honest answer is that nobody fully knows. Statistically, the anomaly sits at a significance level that is unusual but not overwhelming. Roughly 2 to 3 standard deviations. Strong enough that it clearly is not simple random noise, but not yet strong enough for most physicists to declare it definitive proof that something is fundamentally wrong with the standard model. Some researchers believe it will eventually be explained by some subtle, still unidentified foreground effect nobody has correctly modeled yet. Others take it far more seriously, treating it as one of several genuine anomalies, alongside a strangely cold region of the sky and an unexpected difference in temperature between the northern and southern hemispheres that together might be hinting at something the standard cosmological model is currently missing entirely. What makes this particular anomaly so unsettling is not just its existence, but its persistence. Most statistical flukes fade as data improves. This one has now survived 2 entirely different satellite missions, more than 2 decades of scrutiny, and repeated attempts to explain it away, without ever fully disappearing, and without ever being confidently confirmed as something new either. It sits exactly where the most uncomfortable scientific findings tend to sit, too strange to dismiss, too uncertain to declare a breakthrough. If it does turn out to be real and not an artifact, the implications are significant, suggesting that the universe on the largest observable scales may not be as uniform as the foundational assumption of modern cosmology requires, a crack, however small, in one of the load-bearing walls of how we understand everything. What do you think? Is the axis of evil a genuine sign that space isn't the same in every direction, or an error hiding somewhere we haven't found yet? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe, because next time we are covering TON 6118, the single most powerful object ever discovered, a black hole so massive it makes our entire solar system look microscopic by comparison.